So we'll be using the dock and roll to help do a functional foam rolling technique on the back line. A functional foam rolling technique is basically taking groups of muscles and connections of fascia and working on those to help out with your movement. So with the back line, you're actually going to start at the bottom of your foot, right in through here. Then you're going to go into the Achilles, back of the calf area. We're going into the hamstring area to where it attaches on the sit bone. From there, you're going to go inward. You can get the glutes and going all the way up the back, all the way up the back, all the way to where it attaches to the base of the skull. You can treat that area, but if you want to go a little bit further, you can go up your head and into the front part of your forehead. So make sure you get both sides. I may be demonstrating on one side or the other side, but make sure you get both sides. So first you want to make sure the dock and roll is at a level that you feel comfortable with. I'll start out my foot and then we'll go upward. On top of the dock and roll, just like that, I'm going to use my hand to help support and control the motion. Just going back and forth with my foot. I can lean a little bit more towards the outer edge of my foot to get those structures, or I can lean more towards the inner part or the medial part of my foot, just going back and forth. I can tack it down, bringing my big toe straight up or all my toes straight up and letting it go, doing that exact same thing, bringing all my toes straight up and then letting it go. Afterwards, I'm going to straighten out my leg some so I can put my Achilles tendon directly on that spot. I'm going to hold that there and just kind of probe back and forth. Again, I can hold it there, point my foot up towards me, then pointing away from me, then bringing it back up towards me, and then away. And then doing the exact same thing as I go up the calf muscles or the back of the leg. Then I'm going again, finding a spot that I want to work on. I can hold it, point my foot down, bring it back up, point it down, bring it all the way up. Or I can turn my foot in, turn my foot out, so that takes that whole leg and just kind of swivels it in and out. And then I can also go all the way up towards where my knee bends, and then bringing it all the way back down to where my ankle bends. So there's variations of how you can do this technique, all the way up towards my knee and down towards my ankle. After I work on that back structure, then I'll go towards the hamstring or the back of the thigh muscles. I'm going to bend my knee. Then I can go straight towards my sit bone, which is that bone that you sit on. I can bring it all the way back down towards the bend of my knee, or I can tack it down at a spot that I want to work on a little bit more. Start with my knee bend and then straighten it out. Then bend it, straighten it out. I can keep my knee straight and then I can turn in, turn out. So I'm turning the thigh bone inward and outward, or I can keep it bent and turn with my knee bent. I can swivel my leg out and swivel my leg in. Same effect, it will make that thigh bone turn in, turn out, while I'm adding pressure directly on the dock and roll foam roll. It's going back and forth. After I work on that, then I'm going to go over the handle onto the opposite side to where the detachable unit is. So now I'm getting a little bit more of my glutes. I'm bending my hips, so the glutes are going to be stretched a tad bit more. I'm just kind of probing back and forth all the way to the crest or the back part, the backbone crest that you feel back there. And then I'm going onto my glutes all the way to where it attaches, which is right in through here. And then I'm going all the way back up towards that crest and going back towards the bottom part. Again, you can tack it down, just hold it there and bring your knee up towards your chest a little bit more, and then let your hip extend or straighten out a little bit, and then flex and bend it up, and then bringing it back down if you'd like. You can lean a little bit more towards the dock and roll this way, or lean away from it, so you get different muscle fibers. Okay, as I want to get my back, so I'm starting above the crest now, getting on my erector spinae, so I'm working on one side at a time. I'm controlling the motion with my legs and my arms, going all the way up as far as I can, and then I'm using my legs to push me back up to right above the crest. So I'm going down, and then I'm going back up. Just like that, I can hold on the handles like that, going down so I can go further up my back, leaning into it, so I'm at the base of my neck, and then I'm going all the way back up till I'm at the top of my pelvis. Going all the way back down, doing that motion on both sides. Afterwards, I'll start at the base of my neck, right in through here, and then I'll go up my neck into the base of my skull and a little bit higher. So base of my neck, to the base of my skull and a little bit higher. After I work on that area, then I can actually sink down further so it goes on top of my head into the front part of my forehead. So I'll do that again. So I'm going on top of my head, trying to keep my neck in neutral, all the way into my forehead. So what I'm actually doing is I'm pushing my head up into the roller so I get that pressure against that structure. And that's how you actually work the back line doing a functional foam rolling technique using the dock and roll.